Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Taurus August 23, 2024. Today's Sun-Neptune transit points to a need to rest, reflect, and readjust. The tendency is to feel out of the loop. It can be tricky to honestly broach taboo or complicated topics today without ending up feeling awkward. You can be more sensitive and not necessarily ready to learn all the details of a situation. If you don't feel especially motivated today, energy levels can drop. Aim to be selective with where to pour your energy, and aim to rest or strengthen yourself instead of pushing something that isn't ready to budge. Consider that you don't have all the facts for the time being. You may need to wait until you are fully on board before going forward. The moon's move into your home and family sector later today suggests a need to connect with familiar places and faces. Unfortunate tension from recent days could still be lurking for everyone now. In fact, your romantic life is going to be thrust center stage with sudden news to face. As the mighty sun, igniting your solar house of sexuality, intimacy, assets, and investments, clashed in a sharp square with electric Uranus across the sky spinning in your solar house of true love, romance, and passion, you'll feel all of these themes exploding in confusion. On one hand, this could signal an abrupt ending to your relationship, especially if one of you is feeling that your needs are not being met. Do your best not to throw gasoline onto the fire if you want to smooth things over. Personal matters may have to come first today. True to your Saturnian nature, you like to get everything done on your to-do list since you take work very seriously. However, you may need to change your plans unexpectedly when the moon enters Aries. Something in your personal life will require your attention. You may have to cut your workday short, or it could be impossible to focus on work with everything going on at home. Try to be easy on yourself since you are only human, and things happen. You may find yourself fighting for the upper hand today, as the energy can be quite tense. It's sort of like when parents quarrel, and the kids are left to fend for themselves. You are quite capable of doing what you need for yourself, eat 3 healthy meals, get some exercise, and don't strain yourself with picking up after others. However, it will be a better day all around if you see and do something fun at some point. This day of rest won't be any more stable, and it may even be a little turbulent for you. It's up to you to calm people down around you. Today's vibrations will push you to be a good listener and tolerant. If your sentimental or family relationships aren't clear, force yourself to shed some light on them calmly and serenely. What is left unsaid may come out as quick as lightning today. You will have to have great lucidity to get through this electric day. While the moon makes its regular monthly visit to your communication sector, which occurs every 4 weeks and helps you express yourself more easily, an alignment with Saturn emphasizes the need to take this seriously. The timing of this event is particularly noteworthy because Mars will return in just 15 days for his longest stay in your relationship sector in 2 decades. Having open lines of communication beforehand is crucial, especially since Mars will have to compete with Pluto, who will be back in Capricorn by that time. At the same time that Venus, the planet of love, is making the most of her final days on her own in an adventurous part of your chart before the Sun returns in 2 days. She is also drawing closer to a friendly aspect to Uranus in your romantic sector. This is giving the planet of love's mission to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together some serious momentum. Our eyes in the sky. Don't overthink it. Sometimes, when we feel stuck, we spend too much time analyzing every detail, trying to map out the perfect plan. But, let's face it, life doesn't always work that way. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is take a leap of faith. Picture yourself standing on the edge, uncertain of what is next, but knowing that staying where you are isn't an option. Imagine the courage it takes to jump forward, even if you're not entirely sure where you'll land. Theta the kind of bold, confident energy this Aries moon is all about. When you trust yourself your instincts, your abilities, your inner wisdom your re far more likely to land on your feet. And when you do, those moments of success and joy will feel even more exhilarating because you dared to take that leap. But here's the thing, with all this passion and drive, balance is key. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement, to feel invincible as you charge ahead, but remember that even the brightest flames need to be tended carefully. While it's amazing to feel so alive and ready to take on the world, be mindful of how much you're taking on. Passion is powerful, but it can lead to burnout if you're not careful. Have you ever been so energized by a new idea or project that you ended up stretching yourself too thin? It's important to pace yourself, to check in with your own needs, and to make sure you're not overloading your plate. The universe sometimes has a way of testing us, throwing challenges in our path just to see how we handle them. Maybe you're someone who seems to be working against you, or perhaps a situation arises that throws you off balance. Whatever the challenge, it's essential to approach it with grace and calm. These obstacles arena here to derail your opportunities for growth and learning. Think of them as stepping stones on your journey. Each challenge you overcome strengthens your resolve and teaches you something valuable, even if it doesn't seem that way in the moment. If you find yourself facing resistance, pause. Take a deep breath and assess the situation. Is this a challenge you need to confront head-on, or is it something you can navigate around? Not every battle needs to be fought directly. Sometimes, the best approach is to find a creative way to move forward without getting tangled in unnecessary conflict. Staying focused on your path and not letting minor distractions pull you off course is crucial. Have you ever looked back on a difficult experience and realized that it actually helped you grow? Sometimes, those obstacles that seem so frustrating at first end up being blessings in disguise. And here's a little word of caution. Be mindful of how you're interacting with others during this time. The fiery energy of Aries can sometimes lead to impulsive actions or a desire to show off. It's natural to feel confident and bold right now, but remember to stay grounded. Confidence is wonderful, but humility is equally important. If you're in a position of power or influence, resist the temptation to misuse that power. True strength comes from acting with integrity, and people will respect you more for your honesty and your willingness to admit when you're wrong. Have you ever noticed that showing vulnerability can actually deepen your connections with others? Sometimes, admitting that we don't have all the answers or that we made a mistake can open the door to greater understanding and respect. Those moments of authenticity that bring us closer together. That remind us we're all human, and that create lasting bonds. So, if you find yourself in a position where you need to admit a mistake or show a bit of vulnerability, embrace it. You might be surprised at how much stronger your relationships become as a result. In the end, this Aries moon energy is all about forward momentum, but it's also about being smart with that momentum. It's about knowing when to leap and when to pause, when to push forward and when to reflect.